Bermuda School Sports Federation hosted the middle school rugby tournament at the National Sports Center yesterday. Warwick Academy won the boys A Division tackle tournament. Warwick would win the round-robin tournament on point difference after finishing with 3 wins and a draw. Salters drew with Warwick Academy and shared the same amount of points in the standings, but fell well short of Warwick's point differential. Mount St. Agnes defeated Salters Grammar School 6-4 in the B Flag tournament to finish with a record of 3 wins and 1 draw. Salters claimed silver with a record of 3 wins and 1 defeat. Salters Grammar School then defeated Sand Secondary Middle School 3-1 to finish the girls division with a perfect 3-0 record. Sands finished second with a record of 3 wins and 1 loss. Erica Hawley has been named to the Atlantic City Waves Major League Triathlon team. The Major League Triathlon announced the new squad-based teams and franchises for 2018. The Major League teams will carry a roster of a minimum of 6 athletes during each round of the series, with the top 4 athletes from each team competing. Major League Triathlon is the first and only professional triathlon league in the United States. Major League Triathlon hosts races in major cities across the United States, and they formed in 2016 with a goal of creating more spectator-friendly versions of triathlon. The Bermuda Football Association yesterday announced the venue for the FA Challenge Cup semi-finals that are set to be played on Tuesday, March 13th. The matches will be played at Somerset Cricket Club, with the Southampton Rangers taking on the Paget Lions at 7 p.m. and then Robin Hood will face off against the PHC Zebras at 9. Gillian Teixeira began competing in the MEO Cup International Horse Jumping event in Spain. On day 1, Teixeira competed in one class on 2 horses. During the 1.25 meter in 2 phases special class, Teixeira and Chakova finished 65th. They clocked a clear first phase time of 43.34, but they had 1 penalty fault point in the second phase, clocking a time of 36.62. Teixeira and Aluna finished 109th. They clocked a first phase time of 39.56, but they had 4 penalty fault points. They would then clock a time of 32.84 in the second phase, also having 4 penalty fault points. With a track meet slated for this coming Sunday at the National Sports Center, we can now take a look at those who are knocking on the door of qualifying for Carifta Games. Danilo Brangman's fastest time is 48.87 in the under-20 boys 400 meters, with the qualifying standard being 48.50. Zakeja Parsons has a time of 12.68 in the under-17 girls 100-meter dash, with the qualifying standard being 12.50. The under-17 girls 200-meter qualifying standard is 26 seconds flat, with Sonaray Morris clocking her fastest time of 26.21. Stephen Dill's fastest time in the under-20 boys 100-meter dash is 10.9, with the standard set at 10.75. Sancho Smith has a time of 2:03.91 during the under-17 boys 800-meter run, with the qualifying standard being set at 2:03 flat. The under-17 boys long jump qualifying standard is 6.60 meters, with Chase Tanner's best leap being 6.36 meters. Kayla Raymond has clocked a time of 59.06 in the under-17 girls 400 meters, with the qualifying standard set at 58.50. The first of a 3-part series of the Dash at Dark will take place on Friday, March 2nd at the National Sports Center. The event will see ages range from 4 through 11 years old, with distance ranging from 400 meters to a mile. The racing gets underway at 6:30, and the event is expected to run even if it rains. In mixed majors boating league action at the Warwick Lanes, it saw the Troublemakers go down 13-7 to the Mix-Ups, while the Movers and Shakers defeated the Activators 14-6. The Untouchables went down 15-5 to Minimax Forwarders, while the Warriors went down 16-4 to the Unpredictable. Fightback defeated Spear Change 12-8. Taking a look at some of the sports that will take place over the weekend, looking at the Premier and First Division schedule on Saturday night at the BAA Field, beginning at 9 p.m. In Premier Division play, Flanagan's Onions will host Robin Hood. And then on Sunday at the Devonshire Recreation Club at 3 p.m., the Devonshire Cougars will take on the Dendy Town Hornets. At Garrison Field, Crossroads will take on North Village. Social Club will entertain the Boulevard Blazers at Police Field, with the PHC Zebras playing host to the Somerset Trojans at the PHC Stadium. In First Division play, Hamilton Parish are at Wellington Oval, where they would take on visiting St. David's. The First Division match between Wolves and Paget has been moved to Lords and St. David's, still with a 12:30 kickoff. with Devonshire Colts hosting Somerset Eagles at the Police Field. Southampton Rangers will entertain Island Rangers at Southampton Oval, and BAA will host St. George at BAA Field. On Saturday, we'll see the FEI Jumping Challenge take place at the National Equestrian Centre on Vesey Street. And then on Sunday, it is harness pony racing. Netball returns to Bernard Park at 1 p.m. with the Under-12 division play, followed by Under-16 and Senior League action. Hockey resumes at the National Sports Centre on Sunday with games getting underway at 9:30 a.m. I'm Earl Basden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.